What up, what up? Happy Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. We're going to get started here with your Celebrity Tarot with Britney Spears, and we're going to start right after you hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot. And my name is Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot, and we are going to get started immediately into our reading with Miss Britney Spears. So she is pregnant. She is finally with child. So that is exciting. Congratulations, Miss Spears. We're going to find out the current state of her pregnancy, current state of the mom and the dad, obviously, and some things going on around it, any related issues, any related like good things, obstacles, anything that is pertaining to the pregnancy and the parents. Also, we're going to find out the procession of the pregnancy as well as a likely outcome within the next month or so and a likely health kind of status or update. Also, we'll find out a little bit about the parents also maybe getting married. Are they going to drop each other? What's the deal? Or are these two destined to journey this life forever? Okay. Britney Jean Spears is born December 2nd, 1981. She's an American recording artist, entertainer, born in Mississippi. She is a singer. She's an actress. She's, has earnings of over $58 million. She is a sun sign Sagittarius. Moon is Aquarius. Venus is Capricorn. Ascendant is Libra. Okay. Alrighty. We're gonna get started. I'm gonna write down my timestamp and then we'll get started with the reading. Just gonna go over the just overall energy within the situation. Just kind of finding out the overall energy within the situation with Britney, Sam, and new baby. Yeah, I'm stoked. I think it's great. It doesn't mean that she can't live her life, even if Sam has a bunch of red flags. I think she's dating a red flag, and that's kind of goes with the territory, especially if somebody is not like was not capable of like picking their own person. I mean, he was chosen while the dad was still in charge, so it makes you wonder, huh? I think he's a walking red flag myself, but that does not mean that we don't have babies with red flags. We do, unfortunately. All right, let's find out. Pop my ears, I cannot hear a thing. So currently there is some peace within the romance between the two parents. There is some peace here, some stability within this amazing journey that is about to begin. There's a lot of healing power within this pregnancy, and there is a lot of flow, a lot of energy flow, a lot of balance, a lot of cooperation when it comes to loving herself and just loving the general situation. I mean, this is really good current energy, especially for a current pregnancy. So I'm super glad to see that she's got, a very still mind, very stable energy as far as getting into this first part of her pregnancy. I think it's great. It's going to be healing of the ages. That is for sure, for her anyway. This journey is just kind of for her to kind of get back into, I don't know, into the process of moving towards her spiritual or her light, because honestly, like, I think she was getting off task. I think that this is going to enable her to, get back into like a really sober place, more of a still like mind, just generally like more geared towards the spiritual stuff instead of, like alcohol or Instagramming or, just like anything that like delays the process. I really think that this is going to, bring a lot of healing into her life. She's going to be watching and following that light. Who knows? We're going to find out though. I think boy. That's intuitively, I was thinking boy. Oh. Ay. Alrighty. Okay. So this current state of pregnancy is in a place of clarity. It is in a place of power. It is in a place of logical and rational, making sense, timing type situation. It does have some sort of lagging of energy because there's lack of support within and around the whole pregnancy in general. If there even is one, because I feel like there's just already a heartbreak. I don't know what's going on, but there is definitely some sort of hostility or unfair, confusing situation when it comes to the Three of Swords upright. I mean, current state of her pregnancy is definitely something that is making things heartbreaking at the moment, and there's lack of support coming from a King of Cups, and that is in reverse. I just thanks. I feel as of right now, this current state of pregnancy could. Okay, so again, there's decisions that need to be made. A really, really simple decision would be like yes or no, obviously, but there's a lot of things that go into Britney Spears and her, the answers and the choices that come out for her. But as far as the current state here of this pregnancy, there's more to be seen within the person that she's having a child with. Okay, we all say that. Well, this is just being indicated by the Lovers and the King of Cups in reverse. The lack of support, the lack of anything as far as him being passive or maybe selfish in his own way. It's bringing on a little bit of a heartbreak. Does that mean that the baby has been, lost or like that kind of thing has went away? No, but I mean, it could be indicating that. I'm just feeling like there's a heartbreak around maybe setting herself up for thinking that it was going to be something that it's not. Bringing a baby into the world, you have it set up in your head. It's going to be a certain way. So there is heartbreak here in this current state that she's in. So something is breaking her heart about the pregnancy or lack of pregnancy. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. State of mom. Okay. This mama is definitely in a place of strength. She usually has a lot of inner strength and a lot of inner courage and a lot of beautiful, wonderful, intuitive wants and needs. But it's like right now, the courage is very much lacking. She's not strong. She's not being strong at all right now. She's kind of being fearful as far as this pregnancy goes. And there's definitely lack of understanding or communication in this new beginning. Of where, I mean, the attitude should definitely be sticking with the beliefs here. And the thoughts, they should all be like very clear, very logical, very rational. But it's like her thoughts are not okay. Like the beginning of this, the thoughts aren't okay in the new start. The understanding, there's a confusion. This is giving me vibes of like maybe miscarrying the baby. But it could just be because she's just like in a really confusing place as far as like, oh my God, I didn't know I was going to be pregnant. Oh my God, what, yada, yada, yada. This could be 2-3 different ways right now. State of the dad. There's definitely going to be some justice or some sort of a truth or honesty that comes out. But as of right now, that might be what he's giving her is a dose of truth. Or like, here's my honesty, or he might be coming out and letting everyone know, here's the truth. This is what happened. So it could be 2 different stories here because I'm getting 2 different stories as of right now. Yeah, because he's definitely, he's involved in this relationship very emotionally, very connected and very romantically in this relationship. But the movement is definitely going to be kind of forward. There is a little stagnancy, but there's a lot of hope within the dad. That's weird. That's suspicious. Just kidding. All right. Any related issues that will be around the pregnancy? Anything relating to the pregnancy? Hoorah. Let's get 2 more cards here. Something to do with a relationship. Okay. It's saying relationship. Then comes baby. So there's a new physical here. There's a new gain. There's a new baby. There's a new start. There's growth even. As far as this relationship, it's just going to be, in a very nice flow, very, very cooperating as far as being together and pregnant together. Well, I think that's always God saying, this isn't going to work out, but I think it's just like when fetuses don't turn out, it's something to do within the fetus's chemical makeup or anatomy or whatever. I don't even know. I just know that there's a reason when there's miscarriages. This is just being indicated that as of right now, there's probably a baby. There's definitely a baby, but there's probably not the miscarriage. So I'm just thinking that there was some heartbreak around the baby stuff, just because it can bring in a lot of stuff. That can bring in anything emotionally. So we could be catching wind of anything as of right now. But, you know, it's going to bring distractions. So some of the issues here is going to be distractions from the relationship. She could, you know, definitely be distracted because she will be pregnant. So that's definitely going to come around and come about. And then likely outcome here is there will be some sort of a crossroads and she will have to let go of something. So there will be a crossroads. There won't be much communication about it, but it's definitely going to be very confusing to her, and it will bring conflict and hostility within and around her life. And it has a lot to do with somebody from the past that she might have had a relationship with or a romantic connection with. So watch for that also. And this could just come about while she's pregnant, but this is in the next couple months. Again, there will be lack of communication when it comes to, you know, really letting, you know, whatever this is die within the relationship that she had with somebody in the past. I don't know what that means. That could just mean her kind of trying to get into a place where she's forgiving of somebody because she's not going to communicate to them. But she could put you know, in a place where she's like, okay, I'm going to forgive, you know, this person in my past so I can move forward. So she's going to be doing some internal work, inner work, definitely. Let's find out a little bit about the couple. I want to know what's going on with the two of them. I mean, he seems to be like kind of like up and down from what I can tell. It's like he's conveying one thing and then doing another. I mean, I don't know. I just think the two of them are very, it's like he doesn't exist or something. It's weird. Again, I always say this on these readings, don't I? All right, I'm going to get the current energy of the two of them. Do a nice little shuffle here. Okay. Both in reverse. All right. Okay. He is definitely feeling some financial restraints. As far as she goes, the relationship for her, she feels like there's things that are hidden underneath this, you know, underneath the surface, obviously, but she's definitely picking up on this. She could even have anxiety or a little bit of stress with that, but that just confirms that there is a little bit of heartbreak going on around just now. And it could just happen to be around when it was her having a pregnancy announcement. It could just, you know, very well go hand in hand. And that's why it happened for both of them. But I mean, as far as financial restraints, there's definitely some sort of a financial crunch. And he definitely, it has something to do with the connection with Miss Spears. So there's definitely something going on as far as their current energy, having to deal with relationship and finances, and knowing that there is something going on underneath the surface. So there is something going on. It could be as small as this person don't wipe his butt. I mean, it could be as large as this person murdered somebody. So let's find out through tarot. I want to get a little bit more of a gist on what's going on. Hermit, Six of Pentacles. Okay. All right. So over on his end, his thoughts about the situation, he doesn't have very nice thoughts. Okay. And he emotionally is disconnected because he's more obsessed. So, like really nasty narcissists or like crazy people, like they become obsessed with other people. They don't love them. So this is just indicating the Devil card that he's overly, you know, like clinging or overly dependent, overly obsessed with Britney Spears. So it is indicating that. Also, he's just looking back on the past on things here, financially especially. He's not very kind about it either when he's doing it. He's almost like greedy when he's thinking about it, and he just cares like less and less, you know, about Brittney's best interest. So, I mean, physically, he's not as in tune physically with her either. She's kind of isolating. It's probably not going to be for the best either. It's probably going to put her in deep solitude, but she's going to get, you know, into a place where, just confirming the oracle, spiritually, she will be finding things and getting a little bit deeper into that sort of thing. And there is a conflict here. So that's just confirming her just thinking, you know, there's something else going on in the surface with this man. And there's definitely something going on. There's grief here for her. There's definitely a lot of grief. But as far as like overly emotional, yes, you name it. She's overly emotional. She's lacking any sort of expression back and forth with him and her. And she feels like, you know, intuitively, she feels again like there's something off here in the relationship, and she knows it. And she's probably, you know, coming to realizations. She probably sees things and then she doesn't. It's very confusing. And she's been with, you know, within that relationship for so long. It's like, would it even matter at this point? Like, it's almost like Stockholm syndrome type thing. Like, it's almost like she has that all the time. I mean, with whatever she's been dealing with. Let's find out the intention from each of them. Likely intention. Okay, so again, it's with that greedy stuff. He's all about the money. His intention is to come to her, but it's because of a vision that he has. His vision is not being pulled through as far as finances. His vision is not here when it comes to anything that is earthly or dependable or tangible, material wise. It's just, he's feeling like it's not quite what he thought it was going to be. So his solution, or what he thought he knew, or what he thought he was going to gain, is very much in the fucking limbo right now. It's in limbo for him because the vision has been turned upside down. Something happened to where she came to a realization. He's aware of it. His true colors are starting to come out because her intention is to judge him. That's the action she's coming at with, from her judgment card, definitely judging him harshly. She's coming at him with this judgment, wanting to know the actual balance and, you know, truth of the matters. That's what she wants. She wants to know what the fuck is going on. What the fuck is going on? All right, likely outcome for the next month or so here. All right, so likely outcome is that, again, there's going to be a lot of anxiety surrounding this money situation. So Brittney is going to have some anxiety here. She's going to feel as if, you know, she's going to have to make some choices because she feels like this is her motherfucking time to shine. Time to shine. I am pregnant. I'm with child. I am nurturing. I am the mother. I am beautiful. And now I'm about to give life. So I better be the bomb.com instead of have anxiety, because she wants to be excited about this situation. She doesn't want to be in a place where he's not being supportive. He's a freaking, you know, a weirdo, and she's overly worked, and, you know, it is what it is. And he's literally there for one reason. We all fucking know this. The guidance, the traditional family system will not be set up in the same way. It will not, it's not appearing that there's going to be marriage here. This does not look like marriage. It does not look like then marriage, then comes the baby. Like, it just feels like very off traditional, in the traditional sense of what a relationship, and then the baby comes, and then, you know, you already bought the house, you already have this and that, and you already got married and blah, blah, blah. This is what's happening. I mean, it literally has a feeling that is really not needed. There could even be another person that has entered the scenario. There could be another person around who is a fire sign. This person's not very nice. I mean, they're pretty unpredictable, pretty wild, pretty off the chain type of individual. Look for somebody. It could even be him. Like, I'm not even lying. I think it might be. It's a fire sign. No, he's not going to get shit. He doesn't have control enough to do that. Like, does that make sense? Like, Britney Spears is not being left at her own devices, people. Let's be clear. Britney Spears is very much still being leashed. She's still on a collar, basically. Like, people are still controlling her in a sense. Like, she's not, like, the world is just being seen. We're just being shown something. to appease us, to make us happy. You know, like we're the crazy crowd and they're throwing us Britney Spears pregnant now. That's it. And he's a handler. I really do believe that. I think that I mean, that's just what I'm thinking. He's an asshole. He has lack of direction. He's unpredictable. He's wild. His thoughts of himself are very untrue, if that makes sense. Like his thoughts are very arrogant. Let's find out a likely outcome. Last card. Okay. So yeah, definitely no achievement when it comes to this relationship. It's going to have lack of direction while she's, you know, within the next few months here. She either knows something's up or we're just figuring this out or something's touching here, because I've never had a reading like that about him. It's usually pretty chill, but I feel like maybe she's becoming aware of something. There's going to be no traditional sense in this relationship. I really think that he's just a part of the handling system and he is just a facade, and this is going to look really good with Britney Spears. So let's just show the people what they want. And that's it. I mean, behind the scenes, there's a comeback being planned. I guarantee it. She'll come rolling on out. And it may not be her dad who's in control, but somebody's in control. Yeah. Yeah. She's still never going to be put out into the wild. No. I don't think she'll ever be put into the wild. I just think it's too risky. I really do. All right, I got to get out of here. I'm going to get you guys Lana Del Rey and then Derek and Charity Morgan. They are photographers, famous photographers, I think, for like Beyonce or something. I'm not quite sure. But anyway, Lana Del Rey will be next, so I will get that out to you all. Please hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot if you would, please and thank you. Go ahead and click that bell if you would like to receive all future notifications from Hangman Tarot. Share, like, and follow on the video that pops up right about now. You're going to go click on that and check it out. If this all resonates to you, remember to subscribe and click the bell. Other than that, enjoy the rest of this beautiful Wednesday.